Hey everyone, this is Michael Brook from Rapid Couples Counseling, and this video is for the couples who might be considering to get back together after separation. Now, occasionally couples will separate, and then over a period of time they might think about getting back together again, and then they will reach out for someone like myself in order for them to figure out how to go about doing that. So this video is for people who are in that circumstance. It's a difficult decision to do because it's difficult to undo the damage of the separation. And normally the person who did the leaving is thinking that it wasn't a good idea. The normal person who had their heart smashed to 1,000 million bits has to try and piece it back together and make themselves vulnerable to the person who left. It's a difficult and highly emotional time. But frequently, if people consider that they want to do that, well, there's a number of things that's really useful for them to consider, or some steps that might be useful for them to take in order for them to have something that's worth wanting. So the first thing is you need to consider that what you're doing is you're creating something that's brand new. It's not about bringing the past back, because that's never going to come back. It's always going to be gone. And so it's really important for you to focus on the fact that you're going to create something new that's very, very different from what was past. If you bring the past back, you're just recreating something that was broken. So instead of recreating something that's broken, it's probably a good idea to create something new that works. And so if you're going to do that, you need to consider the fact that you're going to create something that's brand new, something that's grounded in radical honesty, something that's grounded in self-responsibility. You're going to take responsibility for yourself. You're not going to blame your partner for where your relationship's at, and you're going to bring the best of yourself to the relationship on an ongoing basis. It's necessary for two people to do that. So the first step is you need to make sure you're creating something new. Second thing you need to consider is you need to bring radical honesty and self-responsibility. So if there's something that's been bugging you in your relationship, instead of letting it grow and accumulate and percolate until it has a big explosion, you really need to bring stuff up and to actively seek to make changes that works for both of you. The next thing you need to do is you need to give the relationship time it needs. Attention is the currency of a relationship. I say that over and over and over again. And often people, if the relationship's not in a good place, they will reduce the amount of time they give to the relationship because they want to reduce their disappointment. The problem is that tends to create a negative feedback loop where their partner's disappointed, so they withdraw a little bit. You're disappointed in your partner, so you withdraw a little bit. And this negative feedback loop. So you need to both bring the best of yourself and both be radically honest and both give the relationship the time that it deserves. The next thing you need to think about and get really, really clear about is sex. Sex is really important, and it's the glue that holds the relationship together. And it's often when people end up leaving relationships is because either the future they want together is different, they're not giving their partner the time and attention, or their partner doesn't let them know they're desired and wanted, or their sexual relationship has died. They're the typical reasons why people tend to separate and end relationships. All the emotional intimacy pieces in there. Whatever it is, the reason that caused you to leave, it's really important that must be addressed directly, and you have to create habits in your life where you are meeting each other's needs. You're giving each other your time and attention. You're getting your emotional needs met. Your sexual relationship is vibrant. You're having time apart, and you're making each other feel desired and wanted. You need to structure your life so that you're actively seeking to meet those needs for your partner, and your partner's doing it for you, and you hold yourself responsible and commit, regardless of what's going on, to attempting to do that in the future. And if you do all those things, it's really important to make sure you put the past in the past. It's really important to learn from the past mistakes and make sure you don't do them again. And when you learn from the past mistakes, make sure you don't do them again, and make sure you don't fall into the habits of disconnection again, then you've got a chance of recreating something that's beautiful, something that's amazing, something that fulfills all your needs. So I hope this has helped. If you are in a circumstance where you do want to improve your relationship or do want to get back together with a partner with whom you're separated from, please give me a call on 0432 681 321. Alternatively, click on the link in the description of this video. There's a link to my booking page, Or alternatively, if you're looking at this video on social media, you can get in touch with me on social media about that. Thanks very much for taking the time to listen to this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to hearing from you shortly. Bye.